welcome back to Dancing Dice Theater. This is very, very exciting. We have a guest DM with us today, and we're going to be playing something different. Something in a galaxy far, far away. But I'm not going to be the one to tell you all about it. We're going to let our wonderful guest DM, Jerry Grayson, do that. I'm Gogo Incognito. You can find me online by simply looking up Gogo Incognito. I'm everywhere. Please let me introduce you now to Manny Ortiz. He's often our DM, but he is the founder as well of not just Dancing Dice Theater, but also Really Dicey. And check that out online for sure. Manny, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Hello, my name is Manny. You'll notice that my role playing today will be sort of mechanical. I am the founder of Nerd Caliber, founder of Really Dicey. You will be seeing this on our YouTube channels and Jerry's podcast as well. So yes, today we have a special GM today, Jerry Grayson.
Okay. How much of my background do you want? Do you want the criminal element or just the stuff that is digestible?
Whatever you want.
Do you want to know about my time in the Turkish prison or the time like me and like my best buddy, the Catholic nun, we would knife fight in Egypt?
I mean,
can't go back there now.
Listen.
Yeah, underground fight clubs. I shouldn't even be talking about it. However, I'll tell you about all the stuff I do for gaming. I'm the publisher, Capera Publishing. We publish games like Hellas, World of Sun and Stone, Atlantis, the Second Age. Today, we'll be playing Mythic D6, which is this game book right here. Gosh, I've done mercenary work for several different companies. I guess one of the most high profile one was for 7C. I did the Ifri book. I did the line development for that one. And just odds and ends here and there. Like, even though you don't see me, you've seen my stuff all over the place. Like, you know, if you stay in this industry long enough, you just kind of sneak in everywhere and start doing stuff. So yeah, I'm all over the place.
And tell people though how they can find you online, please.
Well, you could go to Capera Publishing.
More about those knife fights, I'm telling you.
That's right, exactly. I've got the scars too. And yeah, if you look online, maybe you can find pictures of me and my ball spot. Let's see. No, CaperaPublishing.com on, gosh, what is it? Twitter. I'm really bad at this. What am I on Capera? Oh, I wrote it down. Capera_RPG, stuff like that, or just say my name. If you invoke my name online, I will rise up out of a puddle of goo wherever you are, and I will answer any of the questions you have.
And we'll also make sure it's in the notes.
Yeah, put it in show notes
as well, so it's all good. I'm very excited because today I'm going to be playing a wealthy, arrogant, super snooty, we don't know yet if he's good or bad, prince named Prince Attis Krell. So I'm going to bounce it over now to May. Why don't you tell us about yourself and also who you're going to be playing today?
Hey everyone, I'm May Beasley. I run the board game Instagram account Amera Trash Talk, where I do board game humor, session reports, and Kickstarter previews and board game reviews. Today, I am playing the smuggler, Brevo Vanaladi. I think is how I'm going to pronounce his name, or my name.
Good enough for me.
Vanaladi. So, I mean, I'm a smuggler. How good could I be? But just because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy, right? So, yeah. And you can find me on Instagram at Amera Trash Talk.
Great. Okay, Dani.
Hi, I'm Dani B. I'm nowhere on the internet. One day, but I'm a big D&D nerd, pretty much any TTRPG nerd, so I'm having a great time. Today I am playing Ibeya Pellor, the Jedi Knight.
I'm glad we've got a Jedi in there. We might have a hint of somebody good, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
you're Jedi, so we would hope.
Anakin was a Jedi, and that guy off like a ton of kids. So
He did. He
Yeah,
sure did.
Totally not a good guy. Well, he was. Maybe. Guy needed
For a while.
Um,
was he even a Jedi at that point? Anyway.
And finally, Natalie Stone.
Hi, I'm Natalie Stone, always here to start fights, apparently. And I am the resident noob for the channel. I have not been playing tabletop role-playing games for very long. I started during quarantine. By day, I do marketing work as well as make resin jewelry. You can find me online on Instagram at stonecoldmaker. And today, I am going to be playing Jex Rebu, who is a gambler. And I just want to say that I'm very excited about the fact that A, I'm wanted by the Hutts, and B, included in my equipment is flashy clothes, mustache wax, and a sabak dose.
That's delightful.
These characters, I want to tell y'all, these characters are out of this world wonderful. I think we're all really, really happy with who we're playing. Oh, Manny, do you want to tell us any more about your character before we get started, or are you just going to moop your way through it?
I am playing a droid. I am playing a droid named RUG8. I am a scholarly droid. Not sure where I fit into the story just yet, but I'm dying to find out.
All right, Jerry, we're all yours.
To begin with, this is in the time of the rebellion. The Empire basically rules all the known worlds of the galaxy. You guys, for some reason or other, have thrown in with rebellion. All of your characters know one another, but you guys aren't necessarily all bunched up together. The only thing that you guys all have in common is that you guys are on the planet of Duro, which is an inner core world, a world close to Corellia, Coruscant, and all those worlds that you guys have seen in the movie, and not way out on the outer rim with like hayseed moisture farmers and the like out there. You guys are all cosmopolitans. You guys are in the city, the port city, spaceport city of Parpo on Duro. So just imagine a huge sprawling jungle city. If you took Venice and made it a jungle city. So there's large canals through the streets, bugs everywhere. The city is just teeming with life, and all sorts of aliens from all the across the galaxy come here. And you guys are all here for various reasons, left up to you guys. But you guys are all essentially part of a sail that occasionally gets activated. And when it gets activated by like your handler, you guys go do missions for them. So they might activate you guys and say, hey, we need you guys to go, do stuff like bring me back 10 wolf pelts or kill 10 rats in the basement, and I will give you this reward type thing. But when you guys are not on mission, you're out doing whatever nefarious activities you guys choose to do. And that's where the game starts. You guys all get a communication. I do a lot from Major Gaff. Major Gaff has contacted you all before, and this time he wants to meet you guys all at a swanky fight bar. And basically, a fight bar is a place where you guys go to watch people fight, and you guys sit there, cheer, and bet on it. Usually he picks locations like this because they're public, they're noisy, they're loud, and they're crowded so that you guys don't stand out. So who wants to be the first through the door of this fight bar?
I mean, I'm the gambler. I think it feels right.
I'm the gambler. Well, gambler. Going into the bar first? Okay, so how do you come into this bar?
So I am apparently attracted to trouble anyway. That's one of my inherent disadvantages. So I feel like I was really excited that this was the location that was chosen because I've heard about this bar before. I've been meaning to make a stop by, and I wanna place some bets. And I think that I might have an inside connection from another club. So I think I'm here to meet that inside connection.
Okay. So you're here, so you're going over to like the bookie. You see the fighters are up there. Depending on the the weight class and the build of the fighters in here, because there'll be different aliens fighting. They all wear these belts that change their gravity. So if the fighter's really big, the belt will use gravity to hold them down and give like the smaller fighter to kind of give them parity as they fight. There's a strange alien up there fighting another strange alien, and they're all taking bets right now. And you come into the bar, Jex, and you see one of your, well, not really your friends, but maybe an associate here named Rivy. Rivy works for a crime lord here. And he comes up and he says, Jex, so glad to see you. It's been so long. What are you doing in here?
Well, I've been hearing great things about the club, and I knew I needed to come see you, so here I am.
I'm glad you said that, because there's some people who are actually looking to talk to you. Hold on for a second. And they start typing in something. Just wait here. Have a drink. Someone get him a drink. Get him a drink. And a drink slides to you as they do that. Next in is, let's say, May's character. May, and are you G8? You two know one another. Or actually, I should say, when I built the pre-gens, your characters knew one another because you both worked on the same freighter.
Okay.
That RUG8 is basically the mechanic on your ship.
Oh, cool.
But you guys feel free to change that if you're like, you know what, that guy sucks. I don't want to be associated with him. But
okay, and so we're coming in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, you guys are coming in. You guys see that Jex is over having drinks. Drinks are just being poured onto him.
So I'm just kind of like busting, just waving at people I know. Hey, winking at chicks.
I say to my companion, query, what are we doing in this establishment?
We got the message. We're meeting Gaff, right?
Right. People are like, Brevo, Brevo. And you see like a couple of your friends, they wave at you as you wave through. Both of you see Gaff sitting at a table. Gaff is a Pandabata, which is the Wars people from Star Wars, the one who was with starting trouble in the cantina, the big guy with the big bubbly eyes and stuff. He waves you guys down with his kind of pawish hand to come over to like his little booth. But you guys see Jex sitting at the bar.
Gaff, yeah, we're gonna get drinks first. Drinks first.
He kind of like nods at that as you guys, I guess, go over next to Jex. Who wants in next?
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
I have a disadvantage. Memory wipe bleed through. Does that mean that's internally my issue? Like I have trouble with my memory?
Yes. Okay. And you get to basically define that however you want to define it. Like it could be, you could try and work it to your advantage sometimes, but a lot of times with your memory wipe, sometimes you might look at Brevo and think Brevo is your old master. Or, you might look at Brevo and go, oh, that's another droid because you're starting to have these kind of electronic hallucinations because of the bleed through.
Excellent.
Or at least that's the way I defined it. Again, you define it however you wish.
Okay.
I am here to serve the game.
All right, excellent.
So let's see. We've got you two in. Let's go with Ibeya, the Jedi Knight.
Can I already be in the bar, but just kind of sitting
absolutely.
in the corner?
Where are you in the bar? When the camera pans to you, where are you?
Just sitting kind of at the corner of the bar in a darker corner. One of my disadvantages is that I have scarred arms and legs, so I'm just kind of draped, so you can't really see all of that. So when the hubbub starts up, when Brevo walks in, I'd like to just kind of quietly stand up and then go sit, like close to Gaff, but not at the table that they're at.
Okay, so you're moving over to another table. So so you go over there. Now, are you doing this so that Gaff actually sees you, or are you trying to just be there? And is your character that character that is always there? Like when people look over, they're like, "Whoa, the hell are you doing?"
I'm like that in real life, so yes, we're going with that. Just kind of just so there, and we're going with that. You're
just creeping. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you just kind of move over to a seat, and there's a server droid who kind of like is taken aback when you come by and wants to take your drink order.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just get a whatever I was drinking wherever I was. I'll get another one of those.
Okay, fair enough. You get one of those. So like, there's a droid getting ready to bring you a drink, or maybe they just make the drinks right there. It's a droid, so they're just out of their belly. It's got like this little like opening that the little cup comes out and the drink comes out and hands it over to you. It might be a little warm in here because this droid's old, so it's like little like cooling units don't work as well. So like the slushy you were drinking is very slushy. So let's see. That's right. And last but not least, we have
Prince.
That's right.
Yes.
You are funky. How are you making your entrance?
Well, am I known in this bar already?
Well, are you?
I am.
Okay.
So I come in grandly, back straight, of course, chin just a little bit up. I am wearing the latest and most expensive Core World fashions, which is part of my character sheet. Thank you. I mean, I make a scene because I look so good. And I come in and I just know that people are going to notice me.
Right.
And also this droid that's basically pissing slushies. No.
Right. No. Well, no, that doesn't happen for you because the maitre d', Cisco, comes from behind the bar. Ooh, Prince Krell, it's so nice to have you in the establishment again. Yes, please come to your seat. I have it waiting for you. And then he kind of points over to like one of the bouncers and does this. And then you guys all hear in the background, ah, as someone gets thrown out of their seat. And they motion you over to your seat. I hope everything is to your liking, Prince.
You talk a lot. Can I just get my bottle now?
I beg your pardon. Yes, I beg your pardon. Yes. And kind of backs away.
With me also is my protocol droid, who I like to have there to make sure everyone understands me if they don't speak my language.
Right.
So protocol droid looks familiar to protocol droids. Basically looks like a protocol droid. Their name is J490, but I'll just be referring to them as J. So They also know not to speak unless I want them to. So we won't hear them babbling on like other protocol droids we may know.
Fair enough. Just stands there. Silver, gold, some other color, metallic red, metallic green. What?
Purple.
Ooh,
Jay is
like
purple. Definitely purple. It's the look. It is
absolutely
the look for protocol droids. And purple is for royalty.
That's right. That's right. So I guess Jay just stands behind you. The server droid comes over and gets pushed out of the way by Cisco, the maitre d', and sets like place settings on the table, sets a cup down for you on like a place setting, probably like on a little coppery colored plate, and starts to pour you a drink because they already know what you want.
Mm-hmm. Top shelf, baby.
That's right. So you're there. Now, Jex, the guy, what was his name? Ribby, he says, Vixx Lux, and Vixx Lux, local crime lord, has something for you. Now, Vixx, you owe money to.
Great.
But Ribby says he has something for you. If you've got time, he's upstairs.
I am a fairly evasive character.
Right.
And I think I am going to try to get out of dealing with Vixx right now. So I'm going to I'm just gonna be like, I want to focus on the fight right now. So I think that I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit, and then I'll definitely go up and check in with Vixx before I leave.
And when you say that and you turn away, he grabs your hand on the bar and he says, Vixx wants to speak to you.
Are me and RUG8 right there?
Oh yeah,
Like this one?
absolutely.
Jexalicious, Jexadiah, Jex.
Brevo.
Hey. We gotta borrow him for just a minute. We're gonna bring him right back. We go battle the fight. Yeah.
Right.
Take your
guys
drinks.
are
Take your
walking away,
drinks.
Ribby is like Jex and like taps at his watch and then points upstairs.
And I give him the wave and the wink. I'm like, yeah, definitely. It's right there.
Right.
Okay. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna whisper to Jex. I'm like, you're in trouble. Woo!
And I'm gonna say, oh, thanks for coming to rescue me, buddy. But aren't I always in trouble?
And then you guys are all there with the major. Now, does the prince deign to go over to the table with the major, or does everyone have to come to the prince?
What do you think? I mean, I have this whole booth. I have a bottle of the best, not slushies, out of some droids. I don't know what I can say and not say, so I'm
Sound effects. Sound effects are good.
That's right.
Keeping this PG-13 for the
Listen, that's the Hoo-Ha 4000 droid, okay? Has several hoo-has that want a cold drink, a warm drink?
I just put my hand up and sort of call it. I don't even need to look behind me. I just sort of call everyone in. I would imagine that the major
Jay will actually go over and invite everyone over.
That's fine.
So Jay kind of, the prince would like your presence at his personal table, and motions back. People are like cheering in there as like, one person is throwing someone at a wall, blood is hitting like the force field that surrounds the entire ring. But people are cheering and going crazy about it, so much so that, fights start to break out in different parts of the bar because, people are getting so amped up. But, your personal booth basically has like this distortion field around it that kind of deadens the sound and keeps like the insects, which are, they're everywhere here. And, insects, we're talking like, science fiction bugs. Like these things are big and weird. But in here, it's nice, air conditioned, and kind of quiet. Everyone here, this is where we'll do a roll. Give me an investigation or intuition plus your perception. So perception, which is your PER, that's your perception, plus either intuition or investigation. And we'll just go down the line.
Okay.
So let's start with the droid, RU. What did you get?
Rolling 3d6.
Oh, that's right. Roll the bone.
We are playing analog for the folks at home, so you will hear some click-clacks.
Yes, it's the most beautiful noise in the world.
I rolled a 1, a 5, and a 5.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. What did you roll on your wild die? 5. Okay, so it wasn't the 1. So you got 2 successes. Let's go with the smuggler. What did you get?
Okay, so it's perception. So it says 3D. So I do 3D for that. And then intuition says 3D. So I do another 3, but 1 is the wild, right? So 6 total. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm doing it right.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. I have 1, 2,
You guys got this.
4 successes, and then 2 1s. So those are
Was
failures.
one on the wild die?
No, it was on the 5 was on the wild.
Okay, cool. So yeah.
Would you like proof?
No. Trust me. Remember, if you cheated a game, the only person you're cheating is yourself.
Very true.
So, what was I going to say? Okay. So, but from now on, you guys just let me know if the wild die comes up, anything like a 1 or a 6, and then we go from there. So, Prince.
Question for you, DM. You said intuition or investigation?
Yep, whichever one you want to roll.
Where would I find investigation? Because I am currently not seeing that.
It's under skills.
You don't have it.
I don't have it. There we go. Okay, I don't have that skill.
Yeah, you got intuition. You don't investigate. You feel things.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I forgot to also tell you, on you guys' character sheets, some of you guys will have what's called a specialization. So what a specialization does in Method D6 is it adds successes to your roll. So let's say, for instance, with the Jedi, with that fabled lightsaber, you have a specialization of 1, which means that when you roll your fighting, you automatically get 1 success. So you'll roll your dice and then add 1 success on top of that, meaning you will always hit, or you will always at least get 1 success.
Okay.
Because you're so awesome with it.
Fantastic.
And I think specialization technical for RUG8, which is starships. So basically fixing starships, you always get 1 extra success. So, but anyway, what did the Prince get?
The Prince got, wait, what do I do now? Add them up and then roll up?
Nope, just if you roll a 4, 5, or 6, that's considered a success.
I have a 4, and then I was going to roll my wild die for my intuition.
Okay, sure.
And that's a 5.
Okay, so 2 successes.
Great.
So 2, 4, 2, and then the Jedi.
I rolled at the same time as the droid. Do you want me to roll again?
No. Just keep it. We're all
okay. Then I got 4 successes.
Awesome, 4 successes as well. And then the gambler, the scoundrel, the cad. What did you get?
Oh, I'm very talented today, and I had 6 successes. Thank you.
6 successes, mon dieu.
And I got a 5 on my wild die, so nothing interesting there, but a success.
Okay, cool. So this is what you guys have noticed throughout this place, because there's always an Imperial presence here, because there always is. However, you guys all kind of noticed when you got your successes that there are Imperial soldiers here, not stormtroopers. These are the guys who were, when you saw the movies, the naval troops, the ones who wore the salad bowls on their heads. You notice those guys, the guys in the gray fatigues and stuff like that. And by the way, as a disclaimer, when I run any type of Star Wars game, stormtroopers are mean mistreaters. They are the elite. So when you see a stormtrooper, you know that someone's about to get the kill put on them, as opposed to the Imperial like Navy, who just kind of walk around making salads, I guess, with their hats and stuff like that. But anyway, there's a larger than normal presence of those guys here. You see, like there's in fact a table of them sitting there watching the fight. But going in this order, with what did Jex get? He got 6 successes. You notice a few stormtroopers come in with what looks like an officer. So there's an officer and a few stormtroopers who come in and go over to the bar. That's what you notice with 6 successes. And and they're showing him like some type of hologram. 4 successes, you see that they come in and they show the hologram. That's what you see with the 4. 6 successes, you see Major Gaff's head pop up on that hologram. Anyone who got less than 4 successes, you guys see the Imperial troops go over and they're questioning Cisco, the maitre d'. So this is what you guys have noticed. as you guys are sitting there. Some of you through investigation, some of you just got a feeling that something's going on in here. However,
I have a question.
Oh, go on.
Sorry. As a Jedi, I have mind reading. Is this something that I can do to read the mind of the people who are talking at the bar?
What?
It's under powers and abilities. I've got quite a few fun things. I'm just curious if I can use.
You absolutely do.
Mind
okay,
reading.
So you're going to have to probably go over near them to read their minds. But, there's nothing about you that says, I'm a Jedi. But, you're going to have to get a little bit closer if that's something you would like to do.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Fantastic. Okay, so you get up from the table, and Major Gaff is like, where is she going? I have things that I need to say very quickly. And he keeps looking at the equivalent of like his phone. It's basically like this little readout pad. He keeps looking at it, and it keeps beeping. But you get up and leave, Ibeya?
I'm just gonna say I'll be right back.
Okay, so with that, you get up and leave. You're bustling through the crowd because people are bumping into one another because incredibly busy tonight. But he says, I called you all together, I activated you because there's something that needs to be done, and it needs to be done quickly. And we can't get, how can I put this? We can't get a different team in, a specialist team. Yes, a specialist team in to take care of this situation. Therefore, you were all activated.
Gaffy, are you saying we're not special?
You are absolutely special.
Absolutely take that back.
But no, please, Prince. I would not have called you if it was not important.
Oh, that's not what I mean. I know I'm important, but thank you. I also know I'm special, so.
All right. He says, of course. And, he picks up his little thing and he looks at it again. He goes, anyway, there was a Sith research station that was lost a few thousand years ago during one of the many conflicts with the Sith that occurred back during the Republic. This research station was a weapons research station near a black hole in the deep core. It was thought lost at the time, but it was recently found by space prospectors out in the core. Once the Empire got wind of it, they dispatched a team there to find what was inside. We need you to go there. Take these two droids, and these two droids come in. And he says, each one is equipped with a Nova bomb inside. Place these droids inside the station and destroy whatever's in the station. And he looks over at his little readout again. Any questions?
Major, how good are you at running?
Fairly good. Why?
I have bad news about the stormtroopers at the bar. They're looking at a hologram of your face.
My face? And he looks at the little thing again, and he starts tapping on it. And he says, I figured this would happen. They know that I'm on the planet. They're probably looking for me right now. I'm sorry to put you in this situation. Don't worry about me. What needs to happen is that Sith facility needs to be destroyed. I'm expendable. Now, he says that, Ibeya, this is what I'm gonna need you to do. You're gonna need to roll your perception plus an additional D6 for your mind reading, plus your investigation. So you would be rolling, what is that, 4, 5, 6 dice. Versus you're gonna need 2 successes.
Do that? I can do that at a 6. I can do that at a 6, right? I got 2 successes. One
Okay,
is
awesome.
the 6 on a is on my magic die.
Okay, fair enough. Would you like to roll that again?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I like it anymore. It's now on a 1.
Okay, that's fine. After it rolls, after it explodes and rolls a 6, If you roll a 1 again, it just counts as a 1. It doesn't do anything bad.
Oh, okay.
So you got 2 successes, which is exactly what you needed. So what happens is you don't necessarily read his thoughts so much as you get an inference of what's going on or what he needs or what he wants.
Okay.
So you know that he is looking for Major Gaff. You know that he is under stress because he needs to find this guy, because if he doesn't, he has to go back and tell his superior what's going on. But he feels fairly confident that he is in here. And if he is in here, he knows he will get him. So that's what you get.
Okay.
And he's talking like you're up there, and Cisco, the maitre d', says, and you can hear him talking to the Imperials, and he's saying, this establishment works with the Empire, yes. We do everything in our power to stay above board, yes. And the Imperial officer is like, have you seen him? That's the simple question I'm asking him. Yes, have you seen him? And he kind of like starts looking over toward the private booth, and he says, no. And he says, oh, yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to interrupt you as Cisco because Jex just told the booth about Major Gaff. Now, could I possibly roll for influence to see if I have exerted enough influence on Cisco and this bar that I might be able to help Major Gaff get the fluke out of there, or at least hide him?
Okay, sure. Tell you what, roll your presence plus your influence.
Okay.
And you're gonna need 4 successes for this one.
All
it's
right.
gonna be a fairly tough roll.
Can I start my way back to the table while the prince is rolling this?
Yes. Now, also when you're going back to the table, Cisco is moving towards your table as well.
With the people?
Huh?
With the people or just by himself?
No, he is not with the people. He's moving by himself toward the table.
I would like to cut him off then. I don't want him to get to the table.
Okay, so you're doing that.
So
and what did the prince get?
Okay. I have, wait, and it has to be 4 or over?
4 or higher, yep.
Okay, I did not get 4. I have 2 6s and the rest are under 4.
Okay, so did you get a 6 on your wild die?
No.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. Here's what you can do. You can spend hero points to roll additional dice. And you can do this after the roll. So if you roll failed, you could say, I'm gonna spend some hero points. So you can spend up to 3 and roll those dice as well. And those count as all wild dice, so they all explode. So if you would like to do that.
No, I don't care that much.
Okay, also another thing you can do, because you do have privileged connections.
Yeah.
You can pick up all the failed dice and use one of your advantages to roll those failed dice again.
After I just, okay. The failed dice were these 3. All right. Oh, wait, privileged connection. I can use that 3 times in the whole thing.
Yep, in the whole game.
I really don't care that much. I made an attempt.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm pleased. I mean.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah. You put the effort in. You put the work in.
I did.
So you are looking maybe through your, or actually maybe you got your droid looking through a Rolodex of people who are in the bar to see if anyone can help. However, it does occur to you that there's one person that you don't know personally that could help. And his name is Vixx Lux. He is a business person who actually has an office above this bar who could probably help you. But you don't know him personally though.
You mean help me help Gaff is what you're saying?
Yes. There's someone, he runs an import-export business at this spaceport. And he also has his hands in other things around the spaceport. He's an entrepreneur and a businessman. Brought himself up by the bootstraps. Brought together an organization of like-minded people to help him facilitate his import-export business here in town. And in fact, he has an office right above this place.
And he comes up on Jay's just, Rolodex of who all is in
the who's who, movers and shakers in the city of Paraban.
I'm going to think about it. And do I want to get involved with someone that I don't know at all? Because, I have privileged connections. And if I don't know him, then he probably maybe doesn't matter that much. So I'm going to hand it. I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to hand activities and whatnot back to the rest of y'all.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything before we move back to the Jedi interdicting? What the heck's the maitre d's name? Cisco?
Go.
Cisco. So I have a vested interest in getting out of this bar anyway. So I think I'm going to try and sneak my way out of the bar and take Gaff with me. And I'm moderately good at that, I think. What would I need to roll if I was like, Gaff, I think you and I need to get out of here?
Well, you could roll your stealth if you have it. Let's see.
Let's sneak.
Yep, that is it. That is being sneaky. That is your stealth. You can roll that. Well, I guess it depends on how you plan on getting out of here. Now, as the rogue archetype, excuse me for a second as I look inside the book. As the rogue, you have abilities like no other that you can use. And all of you guys' archetypes will allow you guys to do stuff. But if you play against the concept of your archetype, then it goes into something called the aggravation pool. And what aggravation is kind of like your guys' hero points, except I get to use them to make your lives miserable. So, I could say, well, I've got 5 aggravation. I'm going to drop, 3 aggravation on you guys right now in the form of all the doors being locked. And, there's guards at every door. I could do something like that with the aggravation. Ooh. But as a concept bonus for the rogue, Jex, is the hero is slippery and can usually find his way out of any problem. So basically, let's say, for instance, there was, you were on a ship that was exploding, right? As a rogue, you will find a way off that ship. Basically, what it does is it gives you a bonus. You can double your dice in coordination to perform an action where you need to get away. You can do that a number of times equal to your perception. Your perception is 5, so you can do it 5 times per game. So you could definitely try to do some kind of sneaking or tomfoolery, skullduggery, chicanery.
So how's this for an idea? Let's say, so like is this a new club or has it been there a while?
It's probably been here for a while.
Okay. Let's say that maybe I know that there's a connecting passageway to the bar next door in this club.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and make my way that way. So I would roll my sneak. So I have 2d6 for that. And then what do I need to do one of my attributes for it?
Yep. You always roll an attribute with your skill. So you would roll your sneak plus your reflexes usually, but depending on how you're using your sneak. So let's say, for instance, you're trying to steal something out of someone's pocket and you're using thievery, let's just say. You could use thievery with reflexes. You could use it with coordination. You could use it with your knowledge skills to see if you know other thieves. So the skill you can use in a lot of different ways depending on how you attach that to an attribute. It becomes a lot of different things. So how are you sneaking out? You're just, a back door that leads to another bar and that's how you're getting out.
Yeah. So
okay.
Is that, I feel like that could either fall with like coordination or it could go with physique. I don't know which one. I don't think it's an arduous thing. I think it's more about just like the actual mechanics of.
Yeah. To me, it would be a reflex plus your sneak. So it would be a total of 4 dice that you would roll.
Okay. Cool. So.
I'm gonna need 3 successes.
It's not looking good.
What'd you get?
Gotta roll my wild die. Oh, yeah, I got 1 success out of 4. My wild die was a 2.
Okay, So again, you can use your advantage, Slippery Scoundrel, and that will allow you to re-roll, or you can use hero points to make this roll. So there's a lot of ways not to fail in this game.
Yeah. So with Slippery Scoundrel, and I have frequency of 3. Do I re-roll all my failed die or just the? Okay,
yep,
cool.
All your failed dice.
So I'm gonna use one of my 3 Slippery Scoundrels in this particular instance because I think it's not a good idea for me and Vixx to meet up, especially in this particular scenario. So that's not what I wanted. That I will take. All right. So I got 3 successes total. I got 2 out of the 3 turned into successes. So
okay.
So
what happens is I guess you get up. How do you do it? What happens?
So I think our booth is, obviously against a wall. It's a booth. So I'm gonna say to Brevo, I'm gonna meet you at the spot with the thing. And I'll be like, where we met last time.
Okay.
And then
No, you're fine. I'm saying fine. Ask Brevo.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. And then I'm gonna say to Gaff, I'm gonna say, pretend like you're drunk, and we're gonna stumble our way out of here. And so then we're gonna make our way out of the booth, and we're gonna kind of we see Cisco coming, and we kind of weave to the left so that he doesn't see us. I turn our faces away so that our backs are to the stormtroopers. And then as we're getting close to the entrance, just to the left, there's what looks like a sort of like a phone booth door, but it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Maybe it's like a supply closet, and we duck in there, and that's where the passageway is.
Okay, and you guys slip away. What are you G8 and Brevo doing while this is going on?
So I'm going to pick up the bottle of whatever that was that the prince got.
Okay.
And I'll wave at him, taking this to go, and then I'm going to start towards the door. You come on. I'm going to try to get my buddy to come with me.
I follow Brevo, and I say to Brevo, I say, good news. I processed information we just received from Gaff, and according to my calculations with this project, we have a 22% chance of surviving this. And it's good news because it's higher than normal.
22%, that's not 0.
Drinking the drink of the space crystal, of galactic crystal.
Basically.
Probably made with real crystals in Star Wars.
Spotchka, we'll say that.
It's called what?
I said it's better than Spotchka. We can. Yeah. This is I don't know if it comes to me now, or I'm definitely, as Brevo takes the bottle, which I'm gonna say I've experienced before. I turn around and motion, which want to make sure Cisco sees so I don't get that awful droid again. I turn to Jay and I just say, oh, fetch another.
Okay, cool. So you do that. Ibeya, the Jedi, you cut off Cisco as he was going toward the table. What are you doing?
I'm hoping to cut off Cisco at the same time that Jex and Gaff are leaving to just get to a combination of, I have another thing that I want to do. Hopefully I can do it well. Combination of like handing them whatever currency I need to, and also mind control at the same time. So as I hand this to them, I say, thank you for your drink, or thank you for your service. And then I think to them, go to a different table. And then I just want to keep going out the door.
Okay, so you're trying to send thoughts to
Cisco to just kind of give them a little bit of time to get out.
Okay, let's see.
Or take the scenic route is what I would like to tell him. Get to the table if you want to, but I want the table to be empty by the time they get to it, or he gets to it.
Give me an influence plus your perception plus your mind control.
Okay, so that's 5. That's 6. That's 6, right? Yeah, 6.
Okay. So it'd be, no, not perception, excuse me. Presence, because it's not perception. It's you trying to.
Presence, mind control, and presence, mind control. And you mentioned one more thing. Was it influence?
Influence. Yes.
Okay, so How many successes do I need?
What, just for the those dullards? 2. Their minds are open books.
I got 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Jedi mind trick works. As you guys go by, do you do like this?
Thought about it, and yes, I'm gonna.
Okay, that's right. Everyone in the bar is like, hey,
looking
someone's using a
for, is
Jedi
what my
mind
brain-
trick. They can only do it when they do this. No, but yes, so like as they walk by, so that's that gets pushed, I guess, into your mind there, Brevo.
Oh, into
No.
my mind?
Supposed
No,
to be
into Cisco.
Oh, into Cisco's. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, he's
Brevo
this
and
guy.
Dullard. Oh.
That's right.
And it's like, why is she trying to mind trick me? I'm drunk.
Yeah, no, really.
You're gonna have that much resistance if you keep drinking.
Okay, so Cisco goes on to another table, which means you don't get your space crystal, which means you'll probably on Space Yelp, you will give them a bad review since he completely disregarded you and your droid and went to a different table.
Well, that means I'm going to take myself and my very stylish and polished and top of the line protocol droid, and I'm going to go spend my money at an establishment that wants me.
Okay, so you get up and leave as well.
Yep.
Okay, so RUG8, what did you say, like 22%?
Yes.
Okay, it drastically falls when you go outside and you see standing in the water, because the avenues here are basically just big watery thoroughfares that go through the city. You see an ATST there, and you see a troop transport full of like stormtroopers waiting outside of this establishment as you guys come out. What are you two gonna do, Brevo and RU?
This new information has drastically lowered the probability of our survival.
That is a lot of people in white.
That's right.
So,
And it's
I
past
guess,
Labor Day.
um,
I have radar sense. Is that internally or it's just whenever I use a ship?
Oh no, you can use radar to see beyond normal senses.
Could I detect if there's an alley or something nearby that we can slip through?
Yeah. You guys gonna try to play it cool? No one's pulling out their guns and going gun blazing? You guys are gonna fight all these stormtroopers on an ATST?
I mean, I don't see why we would. Why they're not looking for us.
I wrote it on the adventure. I got it right here. I know. Yeah.
This is like that time that Manny gave us a beholder and was like, hey, why don't you let this guy out of this cage? We're like,
Exactly.
no,
There's a
thank
mind
you.
player over here. You don't
Oh,
want
the
to.
mind river, yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Mind player, you're right. Sorry, not a beholder.
So this is what I would like you to do, Brevo. Give me a perform roll since you're trying to be cool about it.
Okay.
Perform plus your presence, please.
Perform plus my presence is okay. So hold on, 2, and then presence is 3. Okay. I use the Beyonce dice for this.
Oh, Beyonce dice. I love it.
Okay. I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
Mhm.
Okay, like when you came out, you had the bottle and you did the like doo-goo thing when you saw all the stormtroopers in the ATST.
Mhm.
You quickly compose yourself. You're like, I'm super cool. And you do that thing where you don't even make contact. You just kind of walk right through them. And, you know, at first they don't want to move out of the way, but you're a little bit too cool for school. You just kind of walk right through them. They kind of, you know, move out of the way because they, you know, they blink.
I tell the
So I'm
troopers.
just like scooting like this with my bottle up. Like, what am I doing? I'm like, whoop,
Right.
let's go.
I tell the soldiers, please excuse, make our way, helping a companion.
Watch yourself, citizens. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Affirmative.
And you guys kind of scoot through.
Are you on the other side, like out of earshot yet?
Yes.
Watch yourself, citizens.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Sorry.
As you mock the stormtroopers, one of them hears it, and you see him. He goes, "Hey,
sorry, dude. I just do your job.
You get this all the time, man. I'm not the uniform. So you do that. Jex, you come out in the massage parlor next door. They're like, oh, Jex, the usual room?
Nah, I'm in a hurry today, boys, girls,
Yeah,
folks.
whatever. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
You can't
People.
tell what to say. Like, yes. Oh, and they in fact they say, hey, Vixx or Lux is looking for you as you're walking out.
Yeah, I'm gonna see him right after this.
Don't keep him waiting.
Sure wouldn't. Never dream of it. Bye.
Right. Okay, so there is now just a Jedi and a noble inside this establishment.
No,
How are
so-
you guys leaving?
After I saw Cisco where look, I raised my hand. Jay did whatever Jay does, which is, probably not wave with the flourish that I do, even though I have tried to teach them, but it just kind of goes
Right.
like this.
Right.
We're working on it. I'm gonna leave because I don't get treated like that. I put a lot of money into that bar. Cisco knows, and
Oh man.
got the mission, and these other people are gone. I don't want to stay, so out I go.
Okay.
Regal as can be with Jay.
Okay. So you and Jay walking behind you as you guys leave. How about Ibeya? How is she leaving?
Like to say that Ibeya kind of gets to the door, sees everything that Brevo and the droid have to do, and just kind of steps, just kind of in the shadow, rolls back into the shadow and goes through the same door to the massage parlor. So I'm not running into the people who were searching for me. Well, not for me, like right now, but people who just don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell you what. Give me a sneaky roll using your sneak of 1D.
Jeez.
And your reflexes of 4D plus 2,
Yes.
remember?
Plus 2 is just plus 2 the number, not plus 2 dice, correct?
Nope, just plus 2 to the number. So whatever your lowest die is, add that to it. And if that turns into a success, then you get a success.
Perfect. All right, so reflex and sneak is 5. Yes, I can count. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yes, that thing is really shiny. 3 successes.
Okay, what did you get? And what did you get any, what was the lowest number you rolled?
3.
A 3? Okay, that turns into a success too because of that plus 2.
Oh, well then 4 successes.
Okay, 4 successes. Okay, as Jex is walking out of the massage parlor, you come out of another door, like in front of him.
just all you see is just all this fabric, just there.
Right.
It's just there. No sound, just there.
Okay. So when you guys get out, Major Gaff, he thanks you, Jex. Thank you for that. I didn't know how I was going to get out. I kind of thought I'd have to shoot my way out. Luckily, that didn't come to pass. Here, take this. And that thing he was holding in his hand, he gives it to you, which is some coordinates that he has on like this data pad, which while he was talking to you, the computer was actually hacking the Imperial system to get these coordinates, giving you guys basically the location of the space station. Now, there's a few ways you guys can get there. You guys can fly there yourselves. You guys can hitch a ride with the Imperials, or you guys can come up with some other way that you guys can get there. But it's a deep core, which is really hard to navigate through because there's so many stellar clusters there and so many super black holes in that area. It becomes very, very difficult to navigate through the deep core. So, scene swipes, you guys are someplace else now. Where are you guys all at?
Why
At
not
that
the
place,
parlor?
right? The place that Jex was like, hey.
Yeah.
Right?
I would like to
Whatever
say
that other reader
my
was.
character, the prince, walk out, see the imps, don't care because
Right.
they've got nothing on me because I happen to know that my overbearing father is actually like selling weapons to the imps on the side.
Right.
And I don't like my dad, so I'm with the rebellion. But they don't know that.
Oh man.
And go ahead.
The nobleman is just a petulant child.
Oh no. I just have a horrible father. I mean, he's a bad man.
He's a mean mystery, the Lord of War.
And he smells bad too, but you know.
Oh man.
I don't even want to get into that. What I do want to get into though, kind of got an itch to scratch. So I see there's a massage parlor.
Okay. So as the Jedi and the gambler are walking out, the prince is walking in, and the other Cisco, his brother, Pisco, runs this place. He's got your private booth for you there. And,
right, and all my favorites.
That's right. Some weird octopus alien that massages you with 8 arms.
Oh, we're going high now.
Yeah,
I see what's happening.
It's tentacular.
Yes,
it's intense.
Exactly.
Well, okay, as they're coming out, I'm going in and I wait, but we all need to be in the same place, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you and I can negotiate where the place that we're all meeting is.
You and I.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. And one for my friend.
Okay, fair enough. And the whole time while you're getting your massage, Jex, they're telling you like, hey, you need to go upstairs. Don't make Lux come down here. But
I won't. I gotta run a real quick errand, and I'm just gonna say to the prince, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be meeting Brevo and the droid at guys, where should we meet?
Well, you guys do have, well, not that you guys have, but Brevo has a spaceship that you guys can meet at, or you guys could just meet at someone's apartment or home, or you know.
But the prince have a ship?
The prince probably does have like a ship,
ship,
like some kind of cool yacht. You guys can meet there. You guys can meet at the food court at the mall. You know.
I feel like meeting meeting at the prince's place. They're not going to keep an eye on the prince if the prince's father is the one supplying them weapons. Maybe hide under their noses, kind of thing.
I like that. So let's meet at the prince's ship, and that will be the place that I told Brevo that we were meeting.
Okay.
And by the way, it's not just one ship. That's why I'm laughing. There's multiple.
Oh yeah. Ships, the fleet.
We're going to meet at the pleasure cruiser.
Right.
Where I have the booze under lock because of Brevo.
Oh. Well,
he just thinks that they're under lock. I know how to do
really.
that.
Brevo, do me a favor and give me a thievery plus coordination roll.
Which one?
Thievery plus your coordination.
I say,
that's
okay,
7
so
dice.
7, okay.
I have a very clear image. You said pleasure cruiser of like the ship from Ragnarok.
100%.
Yes, that's exactly what my brain went.
Just 2 successes on that.
Just 2 successes. Well, you got to open the little lock.
Man. So are we? So me and man, I keep forgetting the droid.
RUG8.
RUG8. Sorry, I should know. I'm gonna call you something else because I don't feel like Brevo would call you RUG8.
Oh, great.
RUG8. Oh yeah.
Rug.
You could call him Rug.
So terrible. We're just gonna call him Grady. Grady! I thought they said to meet here.
Good.
Are we in the right spot? I like tap a little bit. Also, can you pick this lock to the booze?
That's right.
What's the roll for that?
You got thievery. Would be what you would normally roll. However, the case could be made that you could roll your technical plus your coordination.
Let's see, technical and coordinating.
Y'all don't worry, I'm gonna sober up before this mission because I'm nothing but professional.
This
Right.
No.
Oof. No ones, but no successes.
Okay.
No,
Hey, but
booze
no
for
buns.
Brevo.
You might have to just break the glass. It's
Tap, tap, tap. I'm afraid I'm unable to open this.
Can I like show up at the opportune moment and try my hand at it?
Yeah, no, all it is a child lock. It's basically one of those twist top tops that you have to push down, but no one can get it. They're all like, "Argh!"
So would it be coordination and thievery for me?
Yes, you may roll your thievery plus coordination because everyone
I
is
get
trying
6
to
opportunities on this one, guys.
That's
We
right.
believe in you.
Okay, we got 1 success, 1 failure, another failure,
Oh, geez.
2 successes,
What did they dole them out
another
one at a time?
failure, and 1 on my wild die.
Take one of those successes off.
So 1 success out of 6. This is a very tricky child lock.
Well, out of 7.
Attis, why do
I
you want
know.
no one to have fun?
Am I there yet?
God.
Yes, you guys can all be there.
I'm just like looking at you. You're
Just
the
watching this
worst.
happen.
What is this?
I'm watching them struggle, and that was in character saying, "You are all." I'm not talking to Ibeya. I'm saying you are all idiots. That is the me booze. Don't worry, I have the you booze. And I like open a cupboard and I get out like the cheapest swill, which for me, I don't know anything cheaper than still really good stuff.
Right.
And by the way, for the folks at home, one of my things besides being arrogant and having privileged connections is I am wealthy beyond imagination. It says that on my character sheet.
That
So
is true.
I hand over to, basically open a cabinet, sort of wave at it. So, Brevo, drink your fill.
Nothing in there has a twist top. It's all.
No.
The funny thing about this is that you think that I care. That you think you're smarter than me. So who's the dumb one now? I just grabbed something.
Does Brevo
Grady,
use a cup
do you want
or a
some?
glass?
I know, I'm going out of the bottle. Grady, you want some? I'll
Oh.
get you a glass.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of artisan crafted space beer. So
Okay, fair enough.
not as a little bit less alcohol in there.
Okay, so what are you guys planning to do with this information and these 2 droids, by the way? Who has control of these 2 droids? This
How big are the droids?
they're astromechs, but they each have a nova bomb in them, a nova burst bomb, which is essentially a nuclear bomb. And
That's horrifying. Okay.
So they're like small. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with what that means.
yeah, they're like R2D2.
Oh,
Okay.
so not super small, like medium.
Yeah, they're medium small, I guess.
Because BB-8 is like small to me.
Oh yeah, no, they're not BB-8s. These are
R2D2 size.
yeah,
R2D2.
these are R2D2, and they're
So
kind of beat up
trashy.
looking.
I say to Grady, who I just call Droid, by the way,
Okay.
Droid,
Oh,
and just sort of gesture to the 2 astromechs. Take care of your kind.
Dude, that's racist.
that's what the droid says, and it's binary talk in the beeps. It's like, oh man, like one of the droids looks over at the prince and goes, "This guy."
Can
And-
Ibeya like go in and make sure there's a space that's very clean and safe for them, because the destructive power between these 2 is horrifying to think of. So just
Yes.
you can sit here and
Well-
not move any longer.
And also, if you can imagine in your mind what a sketchy R2 droid would look like, both of them look like that.
Hmm.
They're the sketchiest looking, like they've got like stickers on them. The paint is all scratched up. One looks like it has a knife wound. Like you're like, how the hell did the droid get a knife wound? But he's got a knife wound, and like one of them's got like a tattoo on like its arm. 2 like just sketchy looking droids.
I'm gonna name you Bada and you're Boom.
They come up
Bada
to you,
Boom.
Yeah,
Make
they
no
come up to
judgment.
you,
I make
are
no
you? And they're
judgment
like,
at all. Just lead
Yeah.
them to a safe space.
yeah,
I want
That's
to
what I'm
droids are
naming
like-
them. Heads up. That's Bada and that's Boom. Bada Boom.
yeah. Bada
Yes.
boom. They come up to are you? And they're like, "Sup, man? Who
Welcome
do you
to
work
our.
with? Where you from?" One gets like behind you, like as one's talking to you, the other one's kind of like moving behind you, like, "What's up, man?
Oh,
Hey, I'm talking to you."
I say,
Kind of bumps you, bump.
welcome.
going on?
Welcome to our team. We will escort you out. Please stop that. To your destination.
Yeah, you just make sure you do, or else. And like his like front opens up, and then the little like worker arm comes out, but it's holding a knife. And he's like, "Say something." That's what I thought, and puts it back.
I
Are they
just
speaking droid?
Yeah, they're speaking.
It's
Yeah,
like
the
in
droid. They're
binary.
speaking
But we can
binary.
see that he pulled a knife on you.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Now where the droids at up in this piece? Says one, and starts like looking around.
I see the knife thing happen, and I kind of just Jay is with me off to the side, and I just say, step back.
Yeah.
Step back, honey,
You
step
see,
back.
they're looking at "Are you?" But then one of the heads swivels and looks at Jay, and "Are you?" Yeah, "Are you?" You can understand him. He's like, "What's up with her? Who's that over there?" Looking at Jay. "Oh, that's what I'm talking about," says the other droid. And you see both of them start going over toward your protocol droid. "What's up, girl? Looking good."
they are checking your life signs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I say, Jay, I don't think you'll be coming with us on this mission. I need you to go back home, home here, and I need you to monitor things. And
No, girl, you're staying here, says one of the droids. Well, you don't hear it, but they're talking to the droid. You're with us.
I would like to exert my considerable influence on these droids because they are in my house.
Okay.
On my pleasure cruiser, which in character, oh, by the way, you all, we're not actually taking this one. I just wanted to change my clothes. We're
Right.
taking the one with the guns.
This is where you keep your adventure clothes in this yacht.
Like, wait, I have one closet? No, there's this particular outfit, a nice outfit that I want because we're going, I got to do everything in style. So can I exert my influence on these, not nice astromechs?
You can attempt to,
Okay.
but they're trying to exert their influence on your droid.
Who is probably hiding behind me now.
That's right. I don't know. Your droid might be liking it. Your droid likes a roughneck.
Can I like lean over to Grady? I don't speak droid, but that body language is very familiar to me.
Oh yeah, man. They backed this droid into a corner. It's starting to look like Night at the Roxy, where these two droids are kind of like.
Okay, I'm not going to stand for Jay being sexually harassed by these roughnecks.
Right.
It's a pleasure cruiser, but I decide who has the pleasure.
Oh man, are you droid blocking?
Yes. So that is what do I've got. What do I need to succeed?
2 successes with your influence plus presence.
Can I be doing something while they are?
More
Oh,
done.
absolutely. Yeah. Everyone, what are you guys doing while these droids are?
I have the power of telekinesis. I would like to pick one up and put them where I said that they should be going.
Okay. Fair enough. How much telekinesis do you have?
It's not very strong, but I'm hoping I can use my influence or my reflexes when they start doing what I'm trying not to get them to do to add to that.
No, you can pick up one. You have enough telekinesis that you can pick one of them up easily. You don't have a ton of telekinesis. You've only got one, but yeah, you can absolutely pick one up. So you're picking one of them up. You are. How are you trying to?
I how many successes did I need?
2.
Oh, and it has to be what, 4 or higher?
Yep, 4, 5s, or 6s.
Okay, I have 3 successes because
Okay.
you said influence and presence, right?
Influence and presence.
Yeah, I got a lot of presence. So that was a
Yes,
lot
you
of
do.
that. Yeah, I do. Okay. So yeah, that's 3 successes. Thank you very much.
Okay. You pick one up and you put it, the Jedi puts the droid where it needs to go. The other droid kind of backs off and says the equivalent of like, whatever, I'll be seeing you later. And, walks off. Jex, yes.
While this is happening, I'm looking for anything that is small, portable, and expensive that I might be able to thieve because I have a debt to Vixx Lux that I need.
Absolutely. How many pockets do you got? Everything in here. So yes, your pockets are jingling with all sorts of stuff. So yes, you've got pockets full of goodies.
Great.
Even the candy here is expensive. Like there's a candy bowl and like even that's like it's wrapped in like literal gold. They're Werther's originals, but made for rich people. And, so you got all of that. You managed to steal all of that.
Sorry, Prince.
So the droids are taken care of. The 2 city droids. One's over in the corner, like he's got a little toothpick sticking out of his eye thing, like just sitting there in the corner. The other one, I don't know, flipping a knife. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's drinking the equivalent of a robot 40. I don't know. But they're over there just looking sketchy, as usual, these 2 droids.
I look at Brevo and I say, my calculations earlier, about 8% right now.
We're still good. We're not at 0. I feel confident.
Right.
So we're still above 0. We're good. We're good. Princey, Atty. Which of these monstrosities are we doing this in?
The one with the guns.
Okay, cool. Can I put Elaine in the back?
What?
Elaine's my ship.
Oh, sure.
Your ship is about the same size as this ship. Well, actually, your ship's probably smaller, like your yacht. It's not as big as
my ship.
Yes, your ship is bigger. Your ship it carries cargo.
Okay.
So yes, you might be able to put that ship in your ship, or at least attach it to it and take that ship if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, because I drive a freighter.
Yep.
Got it.
So that's, wait a minute, out of character. So was that a yes or a no?
No, because mine's bigger than your ship.
Oh,
you could reverse it.
Mine's bigger than yours, so we can't.
Yeah. It won't fit.
okay. Me back in character as the prince. Well, now that you think of it, how strong and good is your ship? Erin, whatever her name was. Could she get us there?
Can Elaine take us there?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Elaine is an elite ship. I am an elite pilot, and Elaine can take us anywhere. In fact, we could fit 3 of these monstrosities inside Elaine. She is the powerhouse of ships.
Great. Then I'll put my fighter in the back of Elaine. Just let me change my clothes.
Again?
I find an outfit that has a lot of flash and a cape that when I walk, it furls behind me.
Fair enough.
And I can like take it and I can twirl it. And it's very thick.
Okay.
That's inconspicuous. Good.
Cool cape.
Good choice.
Okay.
Who has the hologram with the coordinates on it?
I have the data pad.
Okay. So should we kind of figure out where it is? So we need to know if it's a place that if it's an area we know, if it's an area anyone's been to.
So like, I think the way I envision this happening is like, I'm going to give the data pad to Grady over here and say, Grady, can you figure out where we're going? And then I'm maybe going to go play Sabak with the Astromechs.
Okay. Yeah. They're like, we're going to use my deck. I don't trust you, says the droids. But okay, so are you G8? You're gonna try to figure this one out?
Yeah.
Give me a knowledge roll plus You're probably your scholar.
All right. Four successes, but it wasn't the wild die.
Yeah, awesome. 4 successes. No one usually goes to the deep core. There are a few planets in the deep core, but they're very hard to navigate to. You realize that this is essentially coordinates to a black hole, which on a good day is super dangerous. And it's an obscure black hole. It's like, it's like, yeah, you guys kind of know like the area that it's in, but no one ever goes there. It's you know where it is. You know that it's difficult to get to, but you know how to get there. But it is very dangerous.
I look at Brevo and say, the passage there is possible.
All right, Grady, how possible are we talking?
Well, it is very possible, although I would say any personal effects, I would say send them to your family members so they may remember you in case the probability of us surviving does take place.
Ha! Says the droids. More than just us aren't coming back, and they high-five each other.
I will be working on backups to my memory in case anyone needs my information. I would go ahead and start putting these coordinates to our ship once we're there.
Great.
By the way, do you like black holes?
Grady.
What question is that?
Oh. No, just notice we never discussed it. No matter. I will go ahead and put the coordinates in.
So I am at that point. I've gotten Jay out of there. I want them to go back to my bachelor pad, which has a lot of communication stuff to kind of, keep an ear out on what old dad's doing. And also I'll be able to communicate with Jay if things go awry. And I've put my fighter ship, which is called The One.
Okay.
The One in the back of Erin.
Did you just call her Erin?
Again.
I'm just kidding. It's Elaine.
I know.
I'm just swear to God. Or whatever it
Jay,
is in here.
Your protocol droid says, excuse me, my lord. Can you give this data disk to one of the astromechs?
All right, Jay. What is it?
It's just information, my lord.
You have to be a little clearer than that, Jay.
It's a small missive, my lord. We were talking, the astromechs and I, and they asked me for some information, and I felt comfortable enough.
Are you giving them your personal information?
My lord, it's very hard to find someone that you connect with here.
We're gonna have a talk about this when I get back. Okay?
I understand, my lord.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you take the little disc?
Yeah,
The little flash drive-y type thingy?
Jay's reliable, and I'm not sure if they've picked up on the fact that these two, aren't coming back. So what could it hurt, right?
Problem solves itself.
Yeah. So let them have a little bit of hope in the last moment. So
Right.
yeah, I take it, but I don't give it to them yet.
Okay, fair
I have
enough.
a question. I
Yes.
don't know if it's an out of character question or not. Vixx or Lux is the person who wants to see you, right, Jex?
Yeah, I might owe them some money.
But Gaff also said something at the table that they could help. Am I imagining that?
No. That was they were a person of influence that the prince could have talked to maybe get
To
Gaff
help get
out.
Okay, thank you. All right.
All right. So am I putting the coordinates in this? We're going, right? I'm flying this bad boy.
Yes. So
Onward
are
to
you
the
guys?
black hole.
All right, I sit in the co-pilot's chair.
Okay.
I get
So you
somewhere
guys are
very
taking
nice
off
and
from
quiet so I
Duro
can
now.
meditate.
With the one in the cargo bay of this ship, I guess. Yeah, so you guys take off. And what happens is once you guys get out of the atmosphere, there's a Star Destroyer there that basically sends you guys just basically an automated message that's saying the planet right now is, don't worry, the planet's just being interdicted for a short time. Please turn around and go back to the planet. And basically, goes through all this like hullabaloo about, you can't leave the planet yet. Essentially they're looking for someone.
Okay. I'm going to send communications back that says, I am under strict order to return the Prince Atticus Krell home immediately to his father.
Really? Really? Okay, you get a non-automated message back that wants basically, your information. This is the Imperial Star Destroyer. Actually, I've got a name for this Imperial Star Destroyer. Hold on. What's that?
It's a Brevo being all clever.
That's right. This is the hammer. It says, who is aboard your ship? And what is your operating number?
Well, I have heard this.
Huh?
Well,
probably not, because you are, do you when you fly in a ship, do you sit with the pilot or do you sit like in, your little cabin or whatever?
Well, it's a freighter. It's probably not the most luxurious.
Who knows? I don't know. This might have a beanbag or something on it. It's got a...
I like to keep an eye on Brevo.
Man.
I don't really trust them. I know that Jex steals from me. That's why I put those stupid candies out anyway. So
I just put rolled up 20s everywhere when people come over, so they can still feel good about themselves.
Here. Can we say I am in earshot of this?
Yeah, sure you can. But Brevo, please give me. What are you going to say to this? We'll see.
What would I do after I hear this?
Well, no, it's Brevo first.
Okay.
What is Brevo doing? When they ask you for your operating number, basically the VIN number on your vehicle.
It's just a freighter. I just give them the VIN number. Yeah, the freighter 62627.
Right.
And
you say that there is a noble on board your ship?
Yeah, Prince Attis Krell. I'm sorry, they just pay me to transport. I don't really know a lot of names.
On this freighter.
Yeah, on
Please
this freighter. I
and
had
wait
to
to be
bring a
boarded.
ship back. That's why I had the prince and the princess ship. I had to take it back. Couldn't just take the prince back by himself. Ship's broken. It's got a busted cylinder. I'm going to fix that on the way. It's all going to be great. But I need to get the ship back and the prince before I get busted. You guys know how he is. The king. He's ridiculous. You know.
Give me a perform roll.
Okay.
Plus your presence. And what would you overhear this, Attis? Is there anything you'd like to add to it?
Yeah, I would like to go over and sort of I push Brevo aside and say, "Shut up, peasant."
Oh, man.
And I speak directly into the thing, and I say, "Hello, this is the Prince Attis Krell. You're speaking with me directly. If you would like to pull up a hologram, I can show you my beautiful face. Let me through. I have that fighter plane that my father has recently built, and I know that you're familiar with them as well. This one needs to get back and get repaired."
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You got 3 successes, Brevo, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we'll do is allow you to try to add to Brevo's successes. trying to basically bully these people into allowing you through. So give me, you can either do an influence or a perform roll. Presence plus influence or perform.
All right. I don't have enough physical dice to do all of these, so I'm going to roll a few times. All right. I am doing presence, so I will do that first. And I do not need my wild die for that, correct?
No, you always have your wild die. So you would, which one are you rolling?
It was performance or influence, correct?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do influence as well.
Okay, so 7 dice. One of those will be the wild die. Ibeya, give me an intuition plus perception plus an additional 1d6. So whatever that is, roll that for me and get 2 successes.
I'm better out of that, Minnie.
I know.
One.
As there is a disturbance in the force as you guys are flying past this
Perception, intuition, and an extra d6.
Is there anything special if my wild die gets a 6?
Yeah, roll it again. Well, how many successes did you get so far?
3.
3. Okay, roll that d6 again.
Okay.
That is not a success.
Okay, so you got 3. So we're going to call that, basically, we're going to cut it in half. And whatever you rolled, half of that goes to Brevo's roll. So we'll round up, so we'll give you 2. So total of 5 successes that Brevo got between the 2 of you. And
I rolled 6 successes out of the 8 that I rolled just now. Yeah.
Ooh,
You're a Jedi.
fancy. Did you
That's
levitate one of your telekinesis, one of your dice over?
I know, exactly.
If I did, that would be the one that landed on the 1 because I'm still working on it.
There is, you got 6 successes. Okay. So this is what happens on Brevo's side. Someone is, because you're not talking to anyone important. You're talking to like a communication office.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have basically cowed this guy to the point where he's just like, I'm gonna have to get my supervisor. He's like, so he's like, hold for a second, please. And the screen goes to whatever the Imperials would have for a waiting screen with that music. So you just hear the Imperial March as you're being put on hold. But Ibeya, you get this sense that there is actually some type of very powerful force user on this Star Destroyer. Either like a Sith Lord or a Dathomirian like a witch, or but it's a malevolent force. And you rolled enough that when you looked or when you sensed this thing, it was trying to sense you or sense your guys, whatever's going on your ship. And it's almost like you looked at them as they kind of looked away from you. So you managed to hide yourself because you rolled so well. So you see someone who's like looking at your ship using the force. But you managed to see them without them seeing you.
Okay, but that means they don't need to come on this ship. So we need to go while they're going to get their manager.
Right. Their manager. So yes, that is what you like. Yes, you see that. And the Imperial March is going for like a minute and stuff, and then music stops and someone comes on. He says, "I'm Captain Xenophon of the Imperial Star Destroyer, the Hammer. To whom am I speaking to?"
Can I, while he is talking to, I'm assuming the prince, can I get outside of the door up to where the cockpit is, and can I?
Oh, actually, yeah. Before he comes on, you can do whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, so if while we're at our lovely hold music, I would like to kind of like peek my head in and say, "We need to go now."
I'm trying to go.
No.
You want me to just drive? You want me to drive past this Imperial cruiser? You would just go past it?
Yes.
They're gonna shoot us.
If they stay here, they're going to board us and shoot us. So, are they holding us? Are they physically holding us with anything?
No. You guys are still flying.
They just have told us to stop.
Yeah, basically you guys are still flying, but the Star Destroyer's here and you guys are like, and the whole conversation goes on, but space is big and relative to whatever, to plot. So, there's still enough room to try to escape or to try to run or to fight it. You guys could turn and fight it. Could all start punching on a Star Destroyer.
Definitely don't want to fight a Star Destroyer right now.
Right. But yeah.
They can't
being
call
held
the
or
ship.
anything.
Is there a way for me to back up, like I'm just gonna return to the planet, but then because I have like some underworld notoriety, I know some like way out that's not past that cruiser, like around the I don't know, some weird back way off the planet?
Absolutely. Well, you are a smuggler and you are a pretty decent pilot with your piloting of 3 dice, plus your coordination of 5 dice. That's 8 dice. Plus you have a specialization in light freighter, which means you get an automatic success if you try to outrun and escape from this thing. You are built for flying. Brevo is nothing if not awesome at flying.
Okay,
And
so I guess I'm just gonna tell everybody, all right, I'm gonna like look at them like to buckle up, but I'm not gonna tell the prince to do it.
Okay, so then as you tell everyone that, then the music goes off and Captain Xenophon comes on.
Hang up,
says,
and I go.
And he's like, whoa, where you going? He says, as you guys in the ship. Okay, so you take off flying and the lasers start flying on this ship. Pew, 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 pew. The Star Destroyer, you guys see like a swarm of TIE fighters empty from its hangar bays and start chasing you guys. Okay, this is a system inside Mythic D6 called an event. So this is how it's going to work. You guys are flying away from the Star Destroyer. And we're just going to go down the line from my perspective. And then I'm going to ask you guys what you're going to do and what skill you guys would like to roll. Now, you can use like the best roll you have, but if you start spamming the roll, it gives you a diminishing return. And what the system is made to do is basically make you guys do a lot of different things to get through it. So it's basically you guys are on the ship. Someone might be going, okay, I'm going to do the piloting. And then one person's like, I'm on the guns. I'm going to shoot the guns. And someone might be running around yelling at people in their imperious noble voice or something like that. But it's supposed to represent like this montage scene of you guys doing stuff without us spending, an hour of just, rolling back and forth. And that's what an event is. So I guess in D&D terms, it'd be kind of like a skill challenge, except you guys get to pick whatever skill you guys want to use, as long as it makes sense in the realm of whatever we're doing. So if the event was like, we've got to get the people out of the city before it floods, you guys would make rolls that would make sense there. So what we're going to do here is you guys are flying away. There's a swarm of TIE fighters coming at you guys. Lasers are flying everywhere. Turbo lasers shooting past your guys' ship, explosions going off. And first we'll go to RUG-8. What are you doing inside the ship?
All right, I am calculating the right place to where we can light speed, not just out of here, but also to our destination. So we're not
so you're working the nav computer. You are interfacing with the nav computer. Below you, bumping into your legs, are the 2 droids. One of them's like, hey, bro, get us out of here, man. Get us out of here. I can't be caught again, man. I'm 2 strikes. I can't go. So give me a roll using probably, well, what are you using? You tell me.
I would say, I guess, my knowledge with, well, this is special. I have a specialization in starships, so maybe technical.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
That seems reasonable. So that is 7 dice you are going to roll.
Yes.
And you're going to need 1 success for this. But give me all of your successes.
I have 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So, by the way, for this scene, guys, hold on a second. You need 7 successes total for this particular, the first phase of this scene. You guys have 3 so far. So that's what you're doing. You're figuring out the nav computer. What is the noble doing?
Can I can I hologram to them, like, you know, like they do?
Yeah, you can communicate, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm communicating via hologram so that they see all of this. And I'm going to use privileged connections, please.
Okay. You're going to use, well, you're going to make the roll and then you can augment it using your privileged connections if you would like.
Oh, wonderful. So I see. So then I suppose it would be
Presence, because you're trying to impose.
right, presence, and then influence and privileged connections.
Okay. Now, using that, you can use it to make to roll all your failures, which is what usually people do, or with an advantage, you can add +3 dice to your roll. Now, the way the system works is each time you roll a die, you get it's a 50% chance that you're going to make a success. So sometimes it's better to save it to the end and then re-roll all the ones that you failed at,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
All right, that sounded like math again. So
Yeah, so I'm just giving you like the best options, because sometimes it's best to roll the dice. Sometimes it's best to, you know, use the re-roll, but we'll see what the roll does.
So Gogo, how many d6s are you rolling just before you use your privileged connections?
7.
We
No.
only need-
Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. 6, and then, oh no, that's 9.
So you're using 9 before you even use your advantage?
Yes.
Well, no, it is 7 dice, right? You're using influence and presence.
Influence is 3.
Okay, so that's 3 dice, but your presence is 7 dice, right?
6.
It'd be, I'm looking at the right, your PRE under your attributes are 4D plus 2.
Right.
And then your influence is 3 dice, so that's 7 dice plus 2.
I told you, I'm saying like math, please.
Right? So yes, roll 7 dice for me.
Okay.
What I was just going to say is that, like, I think we only need 4 more successes and everybody else has to go. So you probably don't need to use
Well,
your advantage.
not necessarily, because one thing is, any successes you guys roll over what you need goes into the next phase. So in the next phase, you're going to need 9 successes. So let's say, for instance, you guys crush it and get like 15 successes here. Those extra successes go into the next phase, meaning you don't need as many. But it gets harder and harder as you guys go through these phases.
Okay.
And you said it was 7, 9, 12, right?
It is 7, 9, actually, and 11.
Oh, and 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
7, 9, 11. But you're going to need more and more. The difficulty is going to get harder.
I have 4 successes.
Okay. Would you like to use your privilege connection? Oh, what did you get on the lowest rolled dice?
A 1.
Okay, so that wouldn't turn into a success with your +2. So you got 4 additional successes.
Oh, I see. I get the math now.
Right.
Okay.
Now, would you like to use your privilege connection to roll those other ones?
I think I'm going to save that.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks to the smart strategy of my teammate.
That's right. Okay. So far, you guys have got the 7. So everything else that you guys roll beyond this is gravy now. So we'll go to the Jedi Ibeya. What are you doing?
So the droid went to the nav computer to make sure like our way was clear, right?
Right.
And Prince is talking to them, doing the thing. I would like to
Browbeating them.
assist the droid, like do whatever I can to add any. I want to help the ship make it out of this, whatever that means. I don't know if I need to be nav computer or if I need to like go to the shields and boost those up, whatever I need to do to make it easier.
You could do that, or you could just do some Jedi stuff. You could say, I'm going to, use my cosmic awareness to, figure something else out. You know what I mean?
Okay. What if I use my cosmic awareness? Would that be something like figure out the quickest way to get away, or the way that they have the hardest time following us?
Yeah.
Would that be that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, just think about it cinematically. Like you could be like, you guys, see those TIE fighters coming that way, go this way. And they're like, what? Don't go that way. And you're like, trust me, go this way. And, you guys managed to get away from the TIE fighters there.
Cool. But I would like to use the cosmic awareness to figure out the best way to make it through what we're trying to fight through right now.
Okay. cosmic awareness is going to be 1 dice added to, what is the skill you're going to be using? Will you be using your intuition?
Yeah, that or my evasion, because that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, you can use your evasion too. And
well, I can use intuition and I can use evasion and intuition?
No, you can use one or the other. And
okay.
What attribute are you going to add that to? Your perception?
My perception or my reflexes? I'm going to say perception.
Okay, so 4 dice for your perception, 3 dice for your evasion, and then an additional die for your cosmic awareness for a total of 8 dice.
Okay. One, two, three, four. 4 successes.
4 successes. Awesome. So that's what you're doing. You're helping them by telling them which way to go. Brevo, piloting the ship, lasers blasting all around you. The ship is buckling right now. There are alarms and stuff going off on the inside the cockpit as you're like maneuvering through all these TIE fighters. What are you doing?
I'm going to use my piloting skill, but it says I have a specialization in level 1 for light freighters. I don't know what that means, but it seems like it's important.
Yep.
So, and then coordination.
Okay. Yep. So that is 8 dice.
Okay. And I'm just like,
Actually,
just run away, they said. It's fine. They're not going to shoot at us. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Because you actually have a ship that has maneuverability to it.
Oh, okay.
So let me look that up for you.
Is it MV? It's another one. It says 1D. So one more.
It'd be man. 1D for your man.
Yeah. Okay.
Your maneuverability. So add that in.
Okay. All right. So I have, hold on, because this is important. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes, but one of the I rolled a 6 on my wild die, so I get to roll it again to see if I can.
Is that your Bay die?
Huh?
Is that the Beyonce dice?
My what?
Is that the Beyonce dice?
No, it wasn't. This is the Beyonce dice, but it did land because it always does.
Okay, so roll your wild die again.
Okay, so hold on. So I had what did I say, 7 already?
Wow, you're crushing.
You had 6 already.
Oh, 6. No, I had 7 because this. So no, you're right, 6. So I'm just rolling this one again. Okay. Oh, it's a 6 again. Ah, yay.
That's 7.
Yay. Okay, go again. Nah, that's a 4 now. So
that is,
8.
8.
Yeah.
So you got 8 successes, but you also have a specialization which adds a success. That's 9 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Doing this math, right?
I'm just like da 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 da, dodging this and that. Shoot again, missing me now. Da, da,
so
da, da.
Yeah, you're weaving through doing these incredible things. Like there are communication satellites and other ships. So you're like pulling into like traffic of other ships, spiraling through. Stuff is exploding behind you as you're racing through. And then what is Jex doing? The gambler, the scoundrel, the cad.
I have some skill with ranged fighting, so awesome. I think I'm gonna hop into a gun bay and start shooting at the TIE fighters. And can I use performance for that? I don't know exactly what that measure is for in terms of attributes.
Well, it's really weird, but you could do it. I would say yes, because I'm assuming you're using it in such a way that, are you shooting warning shots with performance, or are you shooting to blow stuff up? Like, like performance is basically
gotcha.
Performing.
Yeah. So I think let's go with coordination then, because I'm almost as good at coordination. Because I think Jex really desperately wants to leave. So I'm actually I'm shooting to kill.
You're shooting to kill. So range fighting plus your coordination
is 4 and 2, so 6.
6. However, the ship has fire control on it, which means the ship is assisting you with the little beep, 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 that little goofiness, which adds 1 die to it. So go ahead and what did I say? Like 8 dice, I guess.
It'd be 7 if it's just 1 additional dice.
Yep. Okay. So go for it. Roll 7 dice. You need 1 success. or the difficulty is 1 success. So go for it. Roll the
You need
bone.
1 success out of the 7. Delightful.
That would be good if you only got 1 success. That would be the best. That would be a Christmas present for the GM.
Okay. 5 successes out of 7.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So then this is what happened. You guys are so awesome. In the first round, you guys managed to get enough successes to get to the 3rd round. You blazed through the 2nd, and you guys are 9 points into the 3rd round. You only need 11 successes for the 3rd round. So you guys are crushing it right now as you guys are flying away. So we will skip the 2nd round. Well, actually, no. We will do the 2nd round because that's where we're going to go, because it's not as hard as the 3rd round. So we'll just go back the other way and start with Jex and say, what are you doing in the 3rd round or the 2nd round? Now you need at least 2 successes. So, you know, one of the successes won't count.
Yeah. So I think using my, I guess I'm just gonna, I mean, we can't use the same skill set, but I think I'm still in the gun bay because I think that's the only thing I
can. It just doesn't give as much anymore. Basically, the penalty goes up. Instead of needing 2 successes, you would need 3.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with coordination, and we're gonna roll the dice on intuition this time around. It's 1 less, so that would give me 5. Plus, do I still get the 1 from the ship?
Well, what are you doing?
I'm still shooting TIE fighters.
Okay, so how are you using intuition?
So I'm using my intuition to like intuit which way they're gonna try and bob and weave to get us.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's try it. Go for it.
Okay. So 5. Oh, that's not a good start.
Mhm.
I said 5. Yeah, 1 more. Okay, so I got 3 successes out of 5.
Okay, so you got 3 successes. So you needed 2, so that means you got 2 successes, essentially, because you needed 2 and you got an additional 1. So there you go. So good enough. Now what is Brevo doing? Still flying the ship?
Yeah, so yes, I'm trying to make sure that I'm like missing all of the, you know, things that are being shot at us, but I'm also not trying to like kill anybody like while I'm driving. I don't want to.
Yeah, you see the space school bus full of kids.
Yeah, no, I don't want any of that. Like, I'm a scoundrel, but I'm not completely immoral. So I'm gonna use evasion and reflexes so that like if I get too close to something that I probably shouldn't hit, I can bob and weave.
I like it. Go for it. That gives you
3 and 2, right? So 5, right? Because reflexes is 3D, evasion is 2D.
Yep, 5 dice.
Do I add that other thing from the ship again?
Yep, add that 1D.
Okay. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes, so 2. You got 3 successes out of that one. You guys see how it's working so far? Okay, awesome. What is Ibeya doing now? The Jedi.
Ibeya is still wanting to make sure the ship is taking the best course and avoiding as many of the ships as possible as we are moving forward. But I want to help the ship move a little bit more than it should normally with my enhanced move. Is that for the ship or is that only for a person? It's one of my powers.
Oh, your that is what that is, that your enhanced move. That's basically like, you know, when you're watching the movies and the Jedi runs off really quick and does all that. That's what that one's for. It's basically you moving fast.
Okay.
But
I don't have to use my powers. I would still like to help with my evasion.
You can use your telekinesis.
Oh, okay. I like to do my telekinesis and my evasion with my reflexes.
Okay, let's do it.
That's 4,
I like it.
7, 9. Can I count? 4, 7, 8. I can't.
I don't know. Can you?
Occasionally, at the moment when I'm like stressed, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 4, and it's +2. Great. No, it's 8. I can do math. Okay.
Makes one of us.
That's right.
Occasionally, obviously. Oh God, where'd they go? So I have 1, 2, 3 successes, and then no, because you only add the 2 to the lowest one, right?
It
Okay,
only
so I
adds
have
to the
3
lowest.
successes out of that.
Okay, so that's 2 successes that you got. And then back to the Imperious Noble, as you're berating this guy, and he's now telling you, because you're still talking to Captain Xenophon, he's like, I don't care who your father is, stop that ship at once, or you'll spend the rest of your life in a pain amplifier.
I would like to see if I can use a disadvantage to my advantage.
Well, you can, not really, but you can use the disadvantage, and it will give you hero points so that you can.
I'm going to call my dad.
Okay, so what skill roll are we using?
I'm not calling him exactly. I'm calling one of his fixers or somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, that would be your privileged connection if it works out. That's how that would work. You see?
Sure. I mean, he's overbearing, but he does love his only son.
Well, of course. You are his scion. So yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And, he thinks I'm a daddy's boy, but, anyway. I don't
go for it.
Layers and
we're not gonna
layers.
get into more family history. We've already gone down that road.
Right.
You're not my therapist, so I can work through this myself. So I am going to basically sound. Here's that petulant child that you called me earlier, and I'm going to say to Captain whatever his name, you'll be hearing from my father. And I hang up with him and call through the communicator or whatnot. Again, call home, and so. I guess that would be, I wouldn't. So as an icon, which is my thing, what is my special ability?
Well, let's take a look.
Great. Because I feel like I should know that at this point.
Okay. An icon can inspire those that respect her, times equal to a number of times per game. What's your presence? So you can do it 4 times per game. You can inspire people. So basically you would roll your presence plus your influence. And everyone in your group basically gets a bonus success plus the effect value. So basically you would have to roll against a difficulty of 2, but if you get it, everyone gets a success. So basically you're jazzing people up. You're like, hey guys, we can do this because I'm here. And I know you guys can do it. And Brevo, you keep drinking and you're awesome. And Jex, I know you stole stuff from me, but you know what? I like that skeevy mustache. And Ibeya, I love that cloak. Essentially, you're inspiring everyone to do an awesome thing.
Well, that is true because I do think I'm awesome. And I know that I'm about to do something that will hopefully get them to stop shooting very soon or right away.
So it would be presence plus your influence. So that's 7 dice.
Okay.
And you have a difficulty of 2.
Okay, that is 3 6s, and everything else is like a 2 and a 3. So that's 3 successes.
That is 4 successes then, because since you have a +2, you have 4D +2. So you got 4 successes.
Great.
So you needed 2, so that adds. Hold on. You got so you got 4 successes. So that's 3 successes there, and you are inspiring people to greatness, which we probably should have had you do that one first, because then it would have cascaded through the rest of the group. But live and learn. We'll know next time.
Okay.
However,
yes.
Are you G8? What are you doing? And whatever you're doing, you're going to get an added success added onto it.
Okay. How close am I to the spot I need to be in shipwise to get to light speed out of here?
Yeah, you're as close as you need to be.
Okay.
You are that close.
All right. So I say to Brevo, permission to initiate Operation 12 Parsecs.
What are you waiting for? You want to get shot in the behind?
I shall take that as a yes.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, I'll once I'm there, I was gonna hit the light speed and go to our destination.
Okay. So what role are you using?
Let's see. I guess it'll be skill will be evasion, and I guess it'll be knowledge.
Good enough. So
Okay.
that is 6 dice. Go ahead and roll it.
All right. I had 4 successes, but my wild die was a 1, so 3 successes.
3 successes, but you got an extra success because you were inspired. So how many successes total?
Now 4.
Okay. Kool-Aid. So the ship goes to hyperspace, leaving the TIE fighters and the Star Destroyer behind. You guys basically crushed this event. You guys did really, really well and came out the end with, let's see, what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 22. You needed 11, so you got 11 additional successes over what you needed. Times that by 2, so that is 22. So basically, what happens is anything you guys get over, that turns into renown. And in Mythic D6, renown is basically how famous you guys are, but it's also used as experience. So the more famous you are, the more experience you have. And when you hit a certain threshold, you get to level up. But each one of you, let's see, that's got 11, that's 22. So each one of you gets 5 renown for what you guys just did.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
on your character sheets, it should have a renown REN under your derived attributes. So you guys have 5. So now you guys are not just nobodies, you're nobodies with a little bit more renown. And the more renown you get, the more famous you get.
Excuse me?
Cool thing, I know, exactly.
You're important. You're not famous. They're not the same.
That is true. That is true. But the cool thing about renown is that the more famous you get, the more things people know about you. So let's say, for instance, with Brevo, they would know that Brevo loves to drink. And so they might use that against them, or they might know your disadvantages later on. But that's neither here nor there, because you guys managed to escape into hyperspace. What are you guys doing in hyperspace right now as you guys are flying toward your destination?
I am talking to the person who I called, who is, like not a conciliary, but, sort of a lower level, like fixer, enforcer kind of person.
Right. Okay, so you're on the phone telling them that the Empire was mean to you.
Yeah, not only shooting at the, soul heir and nobility and daddy's precious boy, but also endangering our most advanced and expensive weapon ship.
Right. Okay, so you're on the phone, and the guy's just listening politely. Everyone around you, though, can see that this guy's eyes are glazed over, like, oh my God. And listen to this. It's like, oh, they were shooting at you, and he's feigning like, but he's like, we'll get right on that. And, but as you guys are, whoever walks by, they kind of see that, this guy's essentially doing this. You can see like in his eyes, his soul is dying because he's like, oh man. He's like, I hate the spoiled kid, but I got to listen to him.
Yeah, well, exactly. He's got to listen. And I give him the name of Captain whatever.
Right, Xenophon?
Yeah, might need to be demoted or dead.
I need you to go to the Empire and demote this guy.
As daddy sees fit.
That's right. Fair enough.
I am arrogant. What are you expecting?
That's right. What are you doing?
I am assessing ship repairs, and I'll try to fix up anything that can be any quick fixes I can do for the ship. I want to focus on.
Okay, so you're fixing the ship. yeah, there were sparks and all that stuff that always happens on ships when there's a fight. And you would think like, hey, you know, why don't they make ships so they don't like electrocute us on the inside when stuff is going on? But that's the way ships work, evidently, in science fiction, is that if you hit the ship, someone gets electrocuted or blown from a seat. But that's what you're doing. What is Jex doing?
I have gone back to playing Sabak with the Astromechs.
Okay. And they are trying to cheat you. You're trying to cheat them. But yeah, they are betting like the weirdest stuff. Like they've got all sorts of illegal contraband inside them. Like, you know, one's got like a Rancor finger, and you're like, where do you get a Rancor finger? But he's got one, you know. Just all sorts of weird stuff they're throwing on the table.
Great. I'm into
what is Brevo doing?
Brevo is drinking lots of water because although Brevo likes to drink, Brevo does not like to drink and drive because Elaine is my baby. And I don't want to wreck her. So, and then I'm also asking Grady about Elaine, like, how's she doing? How's she holding up? We gonna make it?
Right. So you're standing over his shoulder as he works and toils.
Like, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not touching it.
Right.
That's what he's there for. Like that's what the droid is for, right?
Absolutely. That's what room and board. You get room and board if you fix the ship. So that's what you're doing. And Ibeya, the Jedi, what are you doing aboard the ship?
Probably in a corner outside of the way of everybody, just meditating, and I guess if I can use my cosmic awareness to make sure that that no one's peeking in anymore as we travel. I think that's it.
You're doing your meditation, you're sitting there being cool and Jedi-like.
Yeah, getting kind of caught in the fabric is a tad bit too much.
Right.
It's kind of like delicate and graceful most of the time, but sometimes just not, and just trying to get situated for meditation.
You got like is it a Jedi robe snuggie that you have on? That
yeah.
Yes.
You try to stand up for something, you step on the fabric and you catch yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It was that.
So you're
trying to adjust, but it's just graceful occasionally.
Can we see Ibeya doing this? Like, is she like in the same room as us?
Yeah,
no,
it's not like
go over to Jex.
Out of the way.
Jex, watch this. And I start like picking up like little things off like the floor, and I like start like tossing them at her while she's trying to meditate.
Just see this.
Right.
And I'm like, I bet you can't hit her left eyebrow.
Okay, look how cool this is. Look how cool. Ready? She's gonna hit it.
Yeah. Are they
throw some. Get one of these droids to do it. Hey, Astromechs, there's some over there.
No, don't have them throw it. We're busy playing Sabak. I'll throw it. It's fine.
Oh.
As she meditates, does stuff like start to, move toward her face like a feather duster?
But like maybe you get wise and you start like pushing it all away with the force.
I would but say as she like ignores the little things, I would like to say she's not like floating, but the fabric starts to lift a little bit.
Ooh. And
it's just kind of just around her.
Okay, so they're spending money on the CGI budget. They're putting special effects in on you and stuff.
It's gonna be a problem when she goes to stand up, but for right now, it's real cool.
Right. Okay, so you guys basically go through this montage of you guys hanging out on this ship for a couple days as you guys are zooming toward the inner core and possibly your guys' own demise as you guys are going toward this Sith weapon facility that was lost thousands of years ago. And as usual, Brevo and, I guess Grady, you guys hear like basically the Nava computer's giving you guys the announcement that you guys are ready to come out of hyperspace. And, it's like bing, 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 or whatever. I don't know what your guys' ship makes. Maybe it's got like an egg timer. So you guys just hear, tick, 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 and then ring, or something. But the ship is ready to come out of hyperspace at your destination.
All right, I get back to my seat and make the adjustments to slow down and to our destination.
Okay, awesome.
Attention all passengers, please take your seats as we exit hyperspace. Not you, Addie, I hope you fall.
One of the droids says, man, that's dark. All right, you guys come out of hyperspace, and I would like one of you to roll a d6 for me so that I can make your lives miserable.
Oh, I was
Who wants
gonna
to do
volunteer until you said that.
Nope,
That's
you
right. Who
volunteer
wants
it's
to-
you.
I'll do it.
You'll do
Okay,
it?
good. I'm gonna put it on Manny. Manny, you do it.
Go, Manny, go. Go,
All
Manny,
right.
go.
A 1.
No.
That is the best roll.
Yes, I knew it.
Yay! Best roll for you or for us, though?
It's
For
gonna
me.
make it
No,
exciting
No,
at
not for
least.
you guys.
Oh, what?
So,
Best for
this is
you?
what happens. You've got that swirling tunnel of hyperspace that you always see, that blue swirling tunnel. Then everything kind of slows down and regresses back into real space. And you guys are in an asteroid field going toward the event horizon of a black hole. So basically, you guys come out of hyperspace, asteroid field in front of you. You guys are being pelted by rocks that are being pulled into this black hole.
Is
that
it our
one roll-
black hole?
Yes, that's right. That one was was a damage roll on your guys' ship. And the one is the engines are blown. So you guys come out of hyperspace, huge explosion behind the ship as an asteroid or a piece of detritus from whatever else is being sucked in here hits the back of your ship, sending you guys into this kind of spiral toward this super science facility in front of you guys. Brevo and RU G8, what are you guys doing since you guys are the pilots of this ship?
Are we supposed to be, Grady, are we supposed to be going in this black hole or a different black hole?
I believe this is the coordinates have taken us. I never got your answer when I like black holes or not. I assume yes?
I mean, I'm indifferent about them. I don't know that I like them or dislike them. It doesn't seem like the time to discuss it, though. Maybe after?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we should repair the engines, possibly.
Yeah, yep. It's all right, old girl. It's all right. We'll make it.
All right,
I'm
so
trying to steady it? What am I doing? Trying to evade?
Well, yeah, you're trying not to fall into a black hole is what you're trying to do. And the difficulty on this roll is a 5.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to need a piloting roll from you.
A what?
Brevo. So I'm going to need a piloting roll from you. And what is Grady doing?
See if I can repair the engines.
Okay, so you're trying to do a repair roll. Okay, so let's do, or better yet, let's do Grady's roll first because that will feed right into your roll. So go for it. So you jump out of your seat, run back towards the engines. 2 astromech droids, they're putting on life preservers because they don't want to die like this. This is one of them's like, this is not for me, man. This is not me. I'm not going out like this. Oh, by the way, did you give the little drive to the astromechs, Prince Attis?
I did. Make their poor, stupid,
It's a little hologram. It's in binary for the droids, so only they can understand it. But you do hear careless whispers playing in the background as Jay is talking to these astromechs, and it's nice.
Could have talked to them about their taste in
To the soundtrack of our demise is the saxophone.
Yes, it's cool guy saxophone on Careless Whispers.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
out of character to my team. We do have another ship.
Oh, well, one that maybe 2 people could fit in. Your little fighter
Who
that
said
you
it was
brought?
little? Who said it was little?
I thought it was a fighter.
You ain't seen my family's fighters.
Was it like a Lincoln Continental? What is it like? A 4-seater?
It's an Oldsmobile.
Yeah,
when it backs
exactly.
up.
It's old school. Yeah.
Humvee, honey. Imagine that.
Okay, so are you give me a roll? You're trying to fix the engines?
Yeah.
I'm going to need 4 successes from you.
All right, so that would be what I say. Would be knowledge and know-how, or
That would be you're trying to fix the engines.
Yeah.
That would be knowledge and your technical.
okay. All right, so 7.
That is what you do.
Right. How many do I need? I have 3 successes.
You needed 4 successes.
All right, I will use a hero point then.
Okay, roll another d6, and this is a wild die. So if this one explodes,
No, it's a 2.
okay. So now this is what you can do. You have tech mastery as an advantage that you can use once per game. You can use that and pick up all the failed dice that you rolled and roll all those dice again.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
That this is not too many times we will be near a asteroid belt and a black hole.
Right. Yeah, it's only Monday for you guys.
Yeah. All right, so I'll pick up all the failed die, re-rolling them, and I gain 3 more successes, totaling 6.
Okay, so you got 6 successes. What we're gonna do is chop that in half and give Brevo 3 successes to his roll. Brevo, you need to roll 5 successes for me.
Okay.
But because the engines come back in the line just at the last moment, you've got a little bit of an advantage, Brevo.
Okay. So I'm rolling for piloting
And coordination.
and coordination. Okay. So
This is what you do.
yeah, let's
We're all about
see.
this. That's what I will say.
Okay. Oh yay, my wild dice was a 6. That's good. So 1, 2, 3, and then my wild dice is a 6. So that's 4,
And roll it again.
and that's a 5.
Okay.
So 4, 5.
You got 5 successes plus
that what
an
I need?
additional 3 because of Grady on the engines, because the ship was just kind of like rolling into this event horizon and you could not make any of the thrusters come on. But at the last minute, you make the thrusters come on and you guys are able not to be caught in the event horizon. So you don't go past the point of no return where the gravity basically takes over and sucks you guys into wherever black holes take you.
Mhm.
I saw that movie. I'm glad that that's not happening to us.
Yeah, that doesn't end well.
I love that movie, The Black Hole. Those are my favorite robots, is Vincent and Bob from that movie. So if you haven't seen The Black Hole by Disney, watch that movie. It is awesome.
Okay.
But anyway,
Noted.
I digress. And because you've got, 5 successes plus his 3, that's 8 successes, you managed to pilot the ship through and maneuver through all the detritus and trash and things rolling toward your ship, toward the monolithic and Gothic-looking Sith research facility, which I do have a picture of on this Roll20 thing. So,
Ooh.
So I'm just like driving
Roll
it.
20.
Grady 88, good job fixing the ship.
And I'm
So-
not on roll.
I'll give Grady a round of applause. Round of applause. Nobody?
That is
Nobody?
I got distracted by the pretty picture. Sorry.
so yes, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's what it looks like.
Oh,
It
it's
is-
so pretty.
I'm
It
not
is
on
That's nice.
roll, so I have no idea.
That's right. Well, you know what?
It's
I'll
looking
send you guys
amazing.
all the graphics, and you guys can do with them what you will.
Perfect.
Which I just stole off the internet just for a month. But that is what you guys are flying toward. Actually, maybe I can. Do I? No, I don't have it here. Oh, poop. All right, I'll do it later. But anyway, you guys managed to fly to it and find a place to dock your ship. On this big, just kind of, it looks like a big dead machine that you guys fly into and land the ship. The ship is smoky on the inside. There's sparks flying from different places in the ship. But because of the adroit flying power of Brevo, you guys managed to land. And
Question,
Oh.
and I'm not sure if it's out of character.
okay,
The droids that we have, the 2 sassy ones, our goal is to leave them here with their bombs and destroy this place. Have we been told, do we leave them together? Do we have to separate them so they get everything?
You don't know.
That?
You do not know.
Okay.
But, you know, you guys do land. My out of question thing, how much time do we have right now? Are we going to end soon?
Half an hour, or we can end now if you'd rather do that.
Yes, let's end it now with you guys on the ship. And actually, before we end it, or before we stop, what are you guys doing? You guys are on the ship. It's dark, it's quiet, it's foreboding. And in fact, I do have another picture that I can show you on roll. But some of you will see it now, some of you will see it later.
So pretty.
Oh no.
I mean, ominous is all get out, but so pretty.
That is what the inside of the ship looks like. It looks like a Gothic cathedral, but imagine if they turn the evil all the way up. And imagine if they turned the evil up to 11 and then broke the knob off. That is what the inside of this Sith research facility looks like. It is horrific. It looks like if you mashed up Event Horizon with a haunted house movie, which Event Horizon is, but just amped it up and then just added in some meanness, like a punch in the throat. That is what the inside of this ship looks like.
Wow, meaner than Event Horizon? Wow.
Yes, exactly. Which was going to be one of the pictures I was going to use, but it was too Event Horizon. So I just stole stuff from Warhammer 40,000. But anyway, I digress.
And we've just landed here. We're not off of our ship, right?
You can be. You guys are all looking out the window. No one wants to go out. You guys are...
I want to just, I don't know what I would need to do, cosmic awareness, I guess, to just see. I'm assuming I'm very uncomfortable here.
Oh, yes, you're absolutely. So, you feel like you just ate a bad thing of those Vienna sausages. Your stomach is rumbling. You got bubble guts, and you're like, yeah, you do not want to leave this ship.
Well, I would like to cast, I guess, the cosmic awareness. Wrong screen. I'd like to do the cosmic awareness to see, just to kind of see if there's anything extra evil jumping out that I can feel. Like everything feels bad. Does anything feel worse than that?
You don't even have to roll for it.
Okay.
Yes, I will say yes. Yes. Very
There's
nice.
Some extra evil out there. Extra evil.
Yes, it is. Yes, you look out there, and in fact, you see like a little thing on the wall that says "break in case you need more evil," and it's already been broken.
It's already broken.
So, yes, okay. There's evil everywhere, man. You've stepped in it.
It's like a little flippy thing. This many days since last evil encounter, and there's just no more numbers.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
And we're all just looking out the window.
Yes, it smells like a 13-year-old boy's room.
Addie,
I
I didn't lie. I brought you home.
I prepped the droids to get ready to leave the ship.
Okay.
I am silently so grateful for. By the way, I ignore Brevo. They are beneath me, so don't care. Like, all I hear like.
Oh man, it sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher, like in the adult.
Really good.
Yeah, like Charlie Brown's teacher, but like way more irritating.
Oh man.
I hardcore ignore, and I am so glad that I have my my own plane.
Okay.
Which is large for a fighter. I mean, that's the new style. That's, again, we make weapons. It's cool, But I'm not saying I would necessarily put everyone on it or anyone.
Oh man. Terrible.
I'm gonna turn to Brevo and say,
I have a kingdom to run one day. This place looks terrible. I might need a quick getaway. So anyway, I'm just thinking to myself and being like, great.
Okay. And what is Jex doing?
I'm gonna turn to Brevo and I say, Brevo, you just take us to the nicest places. And then I'm gonna stand up for my game of Sabak. I'm gonna pat both the astromechs on the head and say, well, boys, you ready to die?
Yeah, they are hyping themselves up. They're like chest bumping, these two droids. Like, you ready, bro? I'm ready. And they're chest bumping each other, and they're psyching themselves up to do this thing. Let's do it. And you know, with the help of like Grady and you guys are getting these things together. And I'm gonna need everyone here to make a reflexes plus evasion roll.
Thank God that's good for me. Reflex
And you're gonna need 3 successes.
Reflex on what?
Oh, I see.
Hold on.
Oh, you can reflexes plus evasion or athletics. So whichever one you guys want to use. So
Okay.
you can use athletics or evasion.
Too many dice in this thing. Reflex and evasion. And how many successes do we need?
You're gonna need 3.
Oof. I only have 2.
3 collectively or 3? No.
No, 3 apiece. Each individual, you will need 3.
Okay, well, my wild die landed on a 6, so that means I get to roll it again.
Yes, you do. Please do.
Okay, I
2.
failed.
And I think you said this before, but I just want to clarify. When it's 4D plus blah, 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 the 2 is to the lowest number, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Did I roll the right thing? Reflexes is under attributes, correct?
Yes.
Reflexes is, that's your ref.
Okay.
So we'll start with Grady. You got 2? Okay, cool. 1, and that was a wild die. You rolled 2 and only got a 1?
Yeah.
Terrible.
I know. Awful.
Ibeya, you got 3, and 1. Okay. Everyone who didn't get 3 takes 5 points of damage.
Great.
And I will tell you why. Because sensors start coming on the ship, collision sensors, as you guys see the Star Destroyer come out of hyperspace.
Oh.
Right?
Did wonder about that.
Their pilots don't necessarily roll as well as the pilot of, what's the name of your ship again?
Elaine.
Elaine, yes. So this Star Destroyer goes careening into the space station and hits it.
Oh.
So you guys are just thrown about inside this ship and tumble about and get smashed up. But you know, some of you manage to save yourselves and brace yourselves, while the others just get thrown around inside the ship. And when you guys look up, you see that there's a crashed or a collision with the Star Destroyer, which, you know, is bad. Your guys' ship inside this hangar bay has been smashed against the wall. And to make matters worse, you see one of the sketchy droids is going, I don't think I'm going to make it, as it's impaled inside your guys' ship. There's sparks leaking out of it, or sparks like, you know, shooting out of it. And the other one's like, you're going to be okay, man. It's not as bad as it looks. Well, that's what it's saying. You guys just hear beeps. But Grady, you see it. And he's like, yeah, you're going to be good, dude. It's not as bad as it looks. And he's like, I can't feel my legs. And you see one of its legs are over here. And it doesn't look good. So that is where we will end the game for this session, with you guys in this broken down Sith research facility with a crashed Star Destroyer and a leaking droid with a nuclear bomb in it, or a Nova burst bomb in it. So we will stop right there.
Oh God.
We're all gonna die.
My dear Elaine.
I've kind of gone into this assuming that I would. But
well, I'm here to please. I'm here to I aim to please.
Oh gosh, I'm really liking my character, and I have
oh my gosh,
interest
same.
Not for long, but
Don't get too comfy. Don't get too attached.
all right.
right.
Well, actually, hope that will all be cut. We're now going to right after that is where we end today. So now we are going to. All right. Well, thank you, Jerry. Thank you for putting us all in terrible mortal danger. That was a lot of fun. And thank you for being with us. And we're excited to have you back next time and see where this adventure goes. Again, for Dancing Dice Theater, I am Gogo Incognito. And everyone say your goodbyes, starting with Manny.
Okay, everyone. Again, this will be on Really Dicey, Nerd Caliber, and some podcasts. We'll put the links in the description below. Thank you for watching.
And now May.
Hi, everyone. This was May Beasley from Instagram, Amira Trash Talk. See you soon. Don't drink too much.
That is very good advice. And over to our fabulous Jedi, Dani.
Hi, I'm Dani playing Ibeya. join us next time. We'll see what happens.
And finally, Jex.
Farewell, friends. This is Natalie signing off from Stone Cold Maker on Instagram, and I'm a gambler. I still like our odds.
All right, Jerry, say something nice to the folks watching at home, or something mean.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm really thankful to have like this group, because you guys are awesome, and I really enjoy playing with you guys. And I can't wait to like put you guys through like the mill. And yeah, I hope this ends poorly.
Inspiring words from our guest GM. All right, everyone, see you next time.